Let's just talk about what the facts are. So I gave the date.
The date is November
23rd, 2020.
Right.
And it was actually, it doesn't matter the time. Everybody can kind of see if you take apart the green graphics of the location and time. I'm not getting into that.
There's a lot of information that's going to be on the screen, and all those detectives out there in weaponized world can go ahead and run it down for themselves.
That's right.
The following is video number 1.
The first video is a wide with all the green writing, and that is obviously it's a cloud cover formation. You can't see anything really happen in that. What we will try with Weaponized, we'll try to visually enhance the videos. Because look, obviously there's some glare on the top. It must have been filmed on a screen with a light source around. I mean, this is not like the raw video. I hope the government now puts this one out, as always.
Yeah.
But the first video, I was looking at it, and if you look up at the very top by this green little demarcation point, you can just barely see on this huge screen, you can barely see something drop down from my angle of vision to my left and then make an abrupt turn. And it happens to be designated UAP by our military, described by our military, by our DoD as a saucer. And damn, if it's not freaking a perfect circle.
Let's set the stage a little bit more. So this is a platform way up there that's looking down on some clouds, and it spots something moving around that is unusual.
It wasn't seeking like an active capture. It just happened to come in, and this is why I think it was alerted all throughout the intelligence community that there's a famous video, that people have all seen this, because if you have access to very specific, I guess, areas within our government, a lot of people that we know have seen it.
Yes.
Boom, I opened the next video, and they had punched in, and you can see this smooth movement of what looks like a disc, and it drops down. It appears to go inside of a cloud cover, and then during that it changes direction abruptly, and starts moving, and then goes into another cloud area.
The following is video number 2.
Almost like that movie Nope, where it turns out the cloud was the UFO and the UFO was alive.
Did it change direction because it was being seen? Did it use the clouds as consumer, or was it just some like saucer thing?
That's what it does up there.
Yeah, I don't
From
know.
Nope.
There's a third piece of footage, and I really didn't want to put this one out because it has some issues. So it was sharpened, zoomed, motion tracked, contrast enhanced, and slowed to 60% speed by our own military. It had a glitch, and it looks like when it goes into the cloud cover, it all of a sudden it's popped out. But the original footage, you see it's smooth. And how I know it glitched is because the little green icon at the top jumps. So the UAP doesn't make that movement as you're seeing.
The following is video number 3.
We wanted to show it to 2 friends of ours who we trust to get their reaction. They had never seen it before, just to see how they would react. And we did that. Dave Foley, a good friend of ours, we knew we could show it to him. He's not going to run and put it on X or something like that.
And Grant, who's a great journalist who has a sharp eye, and we just wanted to know what they thought about it. We should play that.
Yeah.
Look at the shape. See the change of direction?
Yeah.
Because it gets even better.
And that's very disc shaped, yeah. Wow.
It makes me wonder if there are more images like this that maybe could come forward soon.
You know, I believe there are, because I'll go a little bit further, is that this is from an archive within our government. I know that there's a huge archive of just UAP, and I know that it's all highly debated and used for analysis. And I really hope that good guys at Arrow, if there are any left.
Sure there are. Sure.
Yeah, then I hope that they have access to that kind of stuff. They say they have access to everything. Don't know if it's a satellite, space-based platform like has been reported to us. I don't know if it's an airplane that filmed it. I am not qualified to know much about the films. I don't know what imagery platform captured it, but I know that the detectives online are going to figure that out and educate us.
We got lots of stuff floating around up there that you and I don't understand. Platforms of different kinds. Somebody will figure it out.
All you UFO nerds, take a look at the green, numbers. Maybe they can determine actual size. I am so curious what the size actually is on it.
Yes. I'm sure that there are some detectives out there who can help us figure this out. I'd like to know where this was recorded, over what theater of operation, and hopefully UFO detectives out there can help figure that out as well.
You said UFO detectives, I said nerds. I think yours is a much better word you used. Yeah. UFO detectives, but I'm
diligent UFO detectives.
I'm a nerd too, but I'm not that great. But in the bottom left corner in the green, you can see an exact geolocation of latitude, longitude. So it's going to be real quick for people to understand if that's accurate information. Seems like the platform would be accurate.